Hi guys, this is going to be our final for the Hobby Link International Secret Santa build for 2024/25. It's the Eduard MiG-21 PF Profi-pack kit in 1/48 scale. It went together really well. To me it seems a little over-engineered, but that's just me. There were things that probably could have been molded as single pieces rather than separate, but I guess maybe possibly because doing different models of the MiG-21 required those pieces to be separate, but it didn't seem like it. So anyway, we did this one after the Soviet Air Force MiG-21. Let me read it here from Bujovice Air Base in Czechoslovakia in late 1968 was the scheme that we chose for this one. We used AK Extreme metals for our silver paint, and then we cleared it and did our decals, and then we did a wash on it and put our flat coat on it, satin coat, matte coat, whatever you want to call it. But it still has that metallic look to it, but not a polished aluminum, because this Soviet Cold War air fighter would not have been a super highly polished, look at me, I'm pretty type plane. We talked about it in the intro. The MiG-21 was basically the Soviet version of the F-104 starfighter, as it was basically a straight tube with a big engine to go as fast as possible in a straight line. It was an interceptor basically. So that's why it had small stubby wings, super swept back tail surfaces, and yeah, so it's basically a tube and an engine. Take as little plane as possible, put as much engine as possible in it, and off to the races. So being a Profi-pack, it does have photo etch. I did not use all of it because some of it was just so fine details and freestanding details that had been broken off 2 minutes after I put them on. Those were primarily tiny little antenna pieces and lightning rods and things like that would be sticking out of it that were just super fine, and they had been broken off 2 minutes after I put them on. In fact, I've already bent the pitot tube there on the front. I'm probably going to have to eventually cut that off and make a new one out of I've got some stainless steel syringes that they're about the same size as I can make one to match, and take this one off and make one and put it in its place, because at least then it won't bend or break. Yeah, we'll show you some pictures. Like I say, the full cockpit. It says full photo etch in it. Let me tip it up. I can't show you the underside. It's pretty plain. You had 2 or 3 options of ordnance and 2 different fuel tanks you could add, or go run it clean, whichever you preferred for it. I went with the guided rockets. The other ones, they gave you bombs, and then they gave you unguided rocket. So that's our MiG-21. So I had fun building it. I do like building MiGs. This probably was not one. I've got 2 or 3 more MiG-21s that have been in my stash for a couple of years because I just never got around to building them. Those are, God, I don't remember what brand they are, but I got a couple of them. I think they might be Hasegawas. So whoever my Secret Santa was this year from over at the Hobby Link International community page, thank you very much for the MiG-21. I hope you enjoy your kit that you got from your Secret Santa, whether it was me or whoever it was. And with that, I'll take some pictures at the end. If you'd like to get a shop card from me, just email me your address and I will send you one out. And with that, I'm going to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending where you are in the world when you watch this video. And we will see you next time. Bye.
you.